At the 2024 PFL Championships, Denis Goltsov claimed the heavyweight title by ending Oleg Popov's 17-fight win streak with a first-round triangle. The victory earned him the $1 million prize and a potential showdown with lineal heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou. Goltsov, the 2023 runner-up, wasted no time calling out Ngannou, the former UFC title holder who recently defeated 2023 PFL champion Renan Ferreira at the Battle of the Giants.
Good.
For a long time now, though, Ngannou has expressed interest in facing UFC heavyweight champion John Jones, who claimed Ngannou's vacated title. While PFL executives have supported the idea of a cross-promotional fight to crown the true heavyweight king, UFC CEO Dana White has repeatedly shut it down. With just one fight left on his PFL contract, Ngannou, the current PFL Superfight champion, whatever that is, may have little choice but to face Goltsov next. That leaves the Russian with a $1 million prize and a clear path to preparing for the biggest fight of his career. In the other big result from the night, Dakota Ditcheva dominated former UFC title contender Taila Santos. Her second-round TKO made her a millionaire and possibly the best women's flyweight in the world. With the win, the undefeated British fighter extended her perfect promotional record to 9-0, with all of those victories coming by way of stoppage. What makes Ditcheva's win even more impressive, though, is that Santos had previously lost a controversial split decision to UFC champion Valentina Shevchenko, who is widely considered the best woman in the flyweight division. After Ditcheva's dominant performance, Shevchenko's position at the top doesn't look as secure. The other millionaires made on the night were Timur Hizrev, who was nearly flawless against Brendan Loughnane, Dobeljan Yagjamuradov, who knocked out Impika Sanganai in under a minute, Shamil Musayev, who remained undefeated with a win over Magomed Magomedkerimov, and Gadji Rabadanov, who defeated the former Bellator champ Brent Primus. In other news from the PFL, the two-time season champion Magomed Magomedkerimov said he's seeking a move to the UFC. The 34-year-old won the welterweight tournaments in 2018 and 2023, but hasn't fought since. He was scheduled to fight Jason Jackson at the PFL versus Bellator champions in February, but withdrew due to an undisclosed injury. Magomedkerimov, who reportedly has an offer to face Bellator middleweight champion Johnny Eblen, is seeking to be released from the PFL so he can pursue a career in the UFC. "I'm waiting for the PFL to let me go," said the Russian via Google Translate. "I want to test my strength in the UFC. If I can come to an agreement with the PFL management to terminate the contract, I will talk about moving to the UFC. If not, I will have another fight." Staying with the UFC, the flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja has revealed his now cancelled plans for a move up to bantamweight. Pantoja is set to make his second defense of the title this weekend, but he had his eyes on a super fight with his old sparring partner, Sean O'Malley. Following O'Malley's title loss to Merab Dvalishvili, though, Pantoja now wants to continue his reign. "I want to stay here for a long time," said Pantoja. "I just thought about a fight with O'Malley because we have some history before, you know? He talked something bad. I want to prove I beat him in the gym and I can beat him in a real fight." ADXC 7 in Rio de Janeiro was headlined by Rodolfo Vieira's triumphant return. The four-time world champion secured a victory over UFC vet Derek Brunson with an arm triangle. In the BJJ main event, Paulo Miao displayed his mastery against Junior Higechi. Miao controlled the match with his excellent guard game to secure the unanimous decision and his first ADXC win. In the grappling co-main event, MMA legend Jay-Z Cavalcante defeated Peter Frank in a competitive no-gi bout. Cavalcante's dominant takedowns and leg attacks earned him a unanimous decision despite Frank's flashy submission attempts. Mayram McKean submitted Sebastian Serpa with an armbar in their action-packed jiu-jitsu bouts. McKean never allowed the American to establish any offense, overwhelming Serpa from the start before locking onto the arm in a heartbeat for the tap and the win. In the biggest upset of the night, Aurélie Laverne shocked the grappling world by defeating ADCC champion Ana Carolina Vieira. Laverne managed to dominate the champ with her superior strength and expert control, and she almost completely shut down Vieira's top pressure game that usually gets the job done. Lucas Valente debuted with a win over two-time ADXC champ Espen Mathiesen. It was a guard-heavy battle with both athletes aggressively vying for positional control, but it was Valente's aggressive passing and repeated leg attacks that led to his unanimous decision victory. In the battle of the big boys, Leonardo Nascimento impressed everyone in his ADXC debut. Despite Antonio Acefe's early leg attacks, the man they called Chocolate turned it around with his strength, pressure, and superior stamina in the second and third rounds to secure him the unanimous decision victory. And he was clearly relieved about getting it done. Marcus Castigo earned his first ADXC win by edging out Antonio Braga Neto in their back-and-forth bouts. It came down to round 3, where Castigo secured the unanimous decision win with superior positioning and aggression. And in the opening matchup of the main card, Enrique Ciccone avenged his loss to Javier Zaruski from earlier in the year with a unanimous decision victory. Ciccone's aggressive leg attacks in the final round helped him bring their rivalry to 1 apiece. Next up for the Abu Dhabi Extreme Championships, the promotion's first trip to Al Ain for more high-level grappling and jiu-jitsu action in one of the UAE's most historic cities.
Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.